Here are 77 lore facts straight from the Ninja Kiwi blog. Rosalia is thrilled that the Bloons are invading Tinkerton. In fact, she's the one that lured them there so she could test out new gadgets. Have you ever wondered if each boss is one of a kind, or if there are multiple different liches, Bloonariuses, and vortexes behind the scenes? Well, Dr. Monkey is still studying the mind-warping effects that FaZe has shown, so we can't really be certain. Are the boss Bloons from another dimension? Are there other realities where they come from? Or are they all just here? We don't know. Pat has been in talks with Monkeywood about making a Kaiju Pat movie, but no one has given it the green light yet. Firing the Elite Defender's rifle is like trying to hold a big fish that's wriggling and trying to get away. Hbomb is one of the few monkeys that have seen and visited Monklantis. He was crucial in recruiting the mermonkeys to join the fight. Ben has been dying to pop the hood of Churchill's tanks and mess around with some upgrades. Eventually, Churchill might be convinced, but until then, they enjoy going into battle and hanging out with each other. Contrary to popular belief, Brickle's hair is completely natural. She thought about dyeing it seafoam green at one point, but she decided against it. Pat is an absolute menace on the croquet pitch, unbeaten amongst the heroes to this day. While the hero trials for us are the quests that teach players the most effective way to use them, they are the peak of each hero's training. Speaking of the trials, many monkeys have tried and not quite made it through. This isn't a failure though, they just specialize in a different way afterward. How these trials came to be is a mystery, but these days Corvus seems to be the official record keeper. When not trying to reach the exit, the Moab bee likes to float around and search for pretty flowers. This might bug the other Bloons, but then it acts all sweet and innocent like honey. Etienne and Rosalia get along great, especially when you get them together to build something. If the heroes were to teach classes at the Monkey Academy, here's what they'd teach. Brickle would do Sea Shanties 101, Sada would do dual wielding AP class, Geraldo would be turning trash to treasure for extra credit, and Captain Churchill would do driver's ed, though it's hard to fill when you drive a tank. The monkeys learn new skills so fast after being upgraded because they got a lot of training before being deployed to the battlefield, so when it comes time to upgrade, they have their basic training to rely on. Have you ever wondered why most monkey things are named after the Bloons, like Bloonville, Bloonionaire, and Blooniverse? Well, it's all a clever ploy to confuse the Bloons. Who knows? Maybe things would be a lot worse without these names. The heroes have been working with Rosalia for quite some time before she became a hero. This was to make sure they all vibe, and now she's a part of the crew. Rosalia's orange liquid is a unique blend that she helps bring to a stable level. It can be quite splashy and explosive if not treated with care. We can't quite tell whether Oben is using his druidic power to pass on Camosite to other druids rather than himself, or if he's just ignoring the camos to make other monkeys look good. Most monkeys in the Blooniverse know some sign language. Apart from helping with the hearing impaired monkeys, they also like to use it in battle when the noise of war could drown out even the loudest of Pat bellows. The MIB has been referred to as more than just the Monkey Intelligence Bureau. Some others are the Monkeys in Black and the Ministry of Intelligent Bananas. Rosalia always has her jetpack on her in case a cat gets stuck in a tree or some other emergency, but she does enjoy having her feet on the ground sometimes. Lots of Gorilla Glue is used to keep the top path mortar together, and its shells are radioactive. They're just not harmful to monkeys or the environment, so basically just the Bloons. There has never been a monkey v monkey war before. Leftover money from the battles gets spread out amongst the many support programs in the Blooniverse. Just last week, Sai helped get some funding for some new instruments for the local marching band. Some monkeys have a rivalry with certain Bloons. Like Striker was so frustrated with Black Bloons that he developed a special technique just to get past that hurdle. When Geraldo is not fighting or searching for more diverse and interesting products, he enjoys a good game of solitaire. Geraldo loves card games. Al, the engineer, has the last copy of the Bloon Shipper blueprints locked away in a secret location. Hopefully he'll share it with us one day. Lich is the most hated Bloon of all. The monkeys work so hard building up all those buffs, and Lich just takes them all and looks mighty healthy all of a sudden. Rosalia used to work with the engineers, but she was a clear standout in innovation and skill, and she advanced to hero training and got her own lab. Etienne helped a ton with the drones Rosalia uses for her orange production at Tinkerton. The Bloons are invading the moon because without it, the monkeys would lose tons of important things on Earth, like time, tides, and light. The Bloons never make demands, never relent, and it's unclear what their actual goal is. Given that, one could conjecture that it's nothing short of trans-dimensional multiversal domination. We finally have some data on the Goliath Doom ship. Its weight, chonky. Its height, towering. Length, stretched. Width, vast. And speed, steady. We've seen the Bloons stunned, frozen, and distracted, but never sleeping. That means the monkeys have just never seen it, or that it never happens. Rosalia has been playing Pokemon as long as she can remember, and her favorites are the orange ones. No heroes have ever gone rogue. Corvus, Ezili, and even Adora sometimes skirt the boundaries of monkey civilization, but like all great anti-heroes, the goodness in their hearts always shines through. There was an experiment to use bananas as currency once, but it was doomed to fail from the start. To say the economy was consumed rapidly would be an understatement. There aren't any universes where the Bloons are good and the monkeys are evil. There might be some grayish ones out there, but monkeys are never evil. Churchill has some anime theme songs that he listens on repeat for hours on end. The Great British Bake Off is the #1 spot on transdimensional television at the moment. Gwen loves all types of candy, though the other heroes tend to hide them from her. The Moab Assassin's ability only needed to target the strongest thing for a long time, but after years of improvements to Moab mauling technology, many more possibilities have opened up for their use, so following the targeting priority has become more important. Have you ever thought about how Geraldo is able to restock his shop during battle? Well, just look at his glorious coat and well-tended pack animals, and almost surely a pouch or two with pocket dimensions in them. We think he is stocked for days, but he's careful with supply and demand, as scarcity is a key component of value. One time, Bloons snuck into a birthday party with a batch of balloons, but they were thwarted by a luckily timed cake throw. When the Bloon War is over, the monkeys plan on lots of rest, relaxation, really big bananas, and relief. The Oompa Loompa monkeys boss is the Great Millie Monka, world-renowned chocolatier and one of Gwen's favorite monkeys in the entire Blooniverse. Heroes have talked back a few times when players repeatedly annoy them, but the monkeys seem incredibly zen overall and don't hold any grudges against us. The monkey hierarchy is unclear. They've always been very community-focused in their decisions and social structures. We've interpreted Monklish words to mean things like mayor, general, and doctor, words that imply civil and professional hierarchies, though evidence shows that monkeys of all types, roles, ages, genders, and other distinctions all working together in incredibly powerful and mutually supportive ways. Beast handlers and their animals don't drink elk potions because of their 100% natural gluten-free cave monkey diet. After battle, villages and banana farms get packed back up and re-kitted to be used again. The mortar monkey is not upset at all at being one of the least used monkeys. They're extremely humble and are happy to be called upon or not as required. The monkey inside the tack shooter can see the Bloons because a lot of awesome tech goes into the tack shooter, including 360-degree panoramic screens to see what's outside. That, and they have small windows for backup. There are many more sword monkeys other than Sada. In fact, there are sword, axe, spear, trident, and many more monkey types out there. Bloontonium is harvested by science monkeys for research. They insist it's harmless, but they still wear full biosuits when dealing with it. The record states that monkeys have never come across an orange balloon. As monkeys learn the secret powers of super monkeydom, they speak the magic word kablam and are infused with all the powers that being a super monkey grants, including a bigger body to contain all that power. If heroes were to be in the Olympics, here's what they'd compete in. Striker would be in shooting, Pat wrestling, Brickle sailing, Sada fencing, and Quincy would play volleyball. As for the sports exclusive to the Monkey Olympics, there's dart and boomerang throwing, deep sea diving, and a banana collection relay race. Not all boomerang monkeys are born ambidextrous. They all train vigorously to swap between hands and still be just as effective. Do you know how much fun it is to throw boomerangs with both hands?
Not at all.
I don't.
Then why would you say it like you do?
First year cadets at Pop School are given non-effective retrievable darts to train with. Nerd is the monkeyverse equivalent of Nerf. The tier 5 mermonkey Popseidon is not the actual god. Instead, they channel the power of Popseidon similar to the top path super monkey. Speaking of gods, mermonkeys respect the sun god. Every monkey is accepting and open to other faiths and philosophies. Legend has it that the Spike Factory was accidentally invented as a part of a tack shooter jam. It quickly advanced into a standalone tower with its own R&D department. There have been rumors and myths around Monklantis for a long time, so when Ocean Oben mentioned that he might be able to make contact, there was a collective gasp from all the water monkeys. It was a little rough with them at first, but Ocean Oben soothed the waves for an excellent quick-forming friendship. We've never heard the monkeys speak Monklish, only read and write it, though Ninja Kiwi imagines it would be quite elegant and vocally charming. Brickle and Churchill have the utmost respect for each other. Both coming up through the military forges excellent bonds and long-lasting friendships. Archie has a whole battalion of non-combat engineers that help with obstacles on maps. He helps train and task with repairs, demolition, construction, and maintenance. It's been said that monkeys can change positions if they want, but can mermonkeys change roles too? Well, they're still very new and trying to figure out their own place. Once they've been around a while, Monk Society will find out ways to let them get involved in any roles they want. Ben wrote Cyber Quincy's firewall himself, so there's no way anyone can hack into his system. Ezeli's favorite shape is a rhombicosi dodecahedron. Whatever that is. Rosalia makes all of her gadgets with things she finds lying around. She doesn't get any funding, so it's all a little janky, hence why her gun looks so small in her hand. For card games, Bloons Card Storm is all the monkeys are talking about, but Bluno is still a staple at Monkey Game Night. Rosalia loves playing Titanfall. She b-hops so fast that no-scoping her is impossible. Monkeys keep attacking Bloons that are immune to their attacks out of hope, optimism, and the possibility of quantum-level matter conversion happening at the precise moment of impact. Merkel, Encrypted Secret Tower, was very grumpy about being woken up. so much so that they left to find a new place to sleep. What's left behind is just a lingering remnant of their power. But that was 77 lore facts about Bloons. If you want way more, click this video right here.